Hi, Elliot. It's Alan with Y&L Landscaping Company, and I prepared this video to show you the scope of work that I am proposing for your yard. I think this is much easier than just a description, and you'll be able to see exactly what it is that I'm proposing for this project. So let me just get my pointer set up here. So on the back of your garage, we're going to excavate along the back here. Of course, we'll need to clean this debris out of here and install some trench drains down here and along the front or along the side of the garage, and with river rock open to the top. So a lot of water will be able to dump into our system, get collected, and flow in the direction that we want it to flow. I'm just struggling with the right pictures here. So there, let me see if I can find the correct picture here. So you can see from this view, we would come down like this with this. It would look like a stone bed to your eye, but it would be hiding water collection components. And we would tie this downspout in, and we would run a pipe over, a 4-inch pipe trenched underground over to the main part of our system. So that is the first component, is dealing with the water coming around into the yard, all associated with the areas around this. Well, I said shed, but it is a garage. So in this next area, we would be excavating with our mini excavator machine and putting a trenching system in, where we would be putting trenches in a grid pattern, something like this, with a section running down the center. And then at the 3 intersections, we would put in drain basins to capture that surface water. So this will help capture all that surface water that runs into your yard when it rains. And also, it will give all the water that soaks into the ground a place to go and a way to exit. You won't see any of this once we're done. We cover it back over with soil, put grass seed down and Curlex to get it established. It may take a week or so, but the ground will dry out because as the water comes into the area, it gets absorbed into our system, and is allowed to exit the area. This is a very effective and efficient way to deal with both the surface water and the groundwater. So from this view, you can see that from the previous 2 systems, we would have pipe running in this direction. We would tie in this downspout. We will, these trees will come out and the stumps will get ground down to a workable level to where we can grade this whole thing. So it is a nice smooth transition down. We would pull this mulch out, get this whole area cleaned up. We would install some soil that would create a positive grade away from the house here, as high as we can. It only needs to be a slight slope to assure us that the water is going to run down into this sort of swale that we're going to create here. We're giving you 2 18-inch drain basins along here, which will give us the ability to collect that river of water that's running down into this area. Excuse me. So what we're actually going to do is give you a big trench heading all the way down to the street here, and we're going to be running 1 4-inch line that comes from our collection area over here, and the one back by the shed, out to the street, under the sidewalk, through a curb cut and into the street. Then there'll be a second set of 4-inch lines from the downspout and the 18-inch drain basins and the front yard downspout that are going to run all the way down in that trench as well. So you will have tandem 4-inch lines running out to the street, into the street, and then we will repair the concrete curb. So um, I'm confident that this is going to take care of your problem. Um, there's always a chance, because I don't like to over engineer any project and needlessly spend money. There's always a chance that we would need to come back and do a little bit of extra work um, if we find that your system is being overwhelmed too often. There's always an event that Mother Nature throws our way that will overwhelm your system. This happens in every type of drainage system or engineering system there is. So it's not going to be a 100% of the time dry yard scenario. There may be one or two events during the year where your yard stays wet an extra day, but it will certainly not be an everyday thing or every time it rains thing. So uh, digest this video. Um, Ask me any questions. Let's talk about how we're going to move forward. I have let the team know and committed that your basement is getting flooded and we need to do a quick turnaround. So as soon as you're ready to pull the trigger, we will get the trees out. We will get Miss Utility out to mark utilities and get the ball rolling ASAP. So let me know where we go.